you a chance. So say goodbye to everything you ever knew before. And I'd understand if you went running out the door. And I'll keep you safe, and no harm will ever come to you, I swear. And I'll kill if they even dare. I'll kill, I swear.
Hi, Your Highness.
Your Highness, I am certainly.
Oh my
am.
goodness! You know,
I am
if you do
so...
that dance again while we're doing the intro, it was fantastic.
It was you just. I heard
it.
the awful. You just said it was awful, and then I heard it. It can't, you went. It was fantastic.
Fantastically awful.
Nice job.
Fantastically awful.
I made sure you saw my ass crack. And I shook it
like a Polaroid picture.
Shook it.
It was really good.
I'm excited to be recording, and guess what?
What?
I have a Your Highness T-shirt on.
You do. It's a really cool T-shirt.
And what's really great, I think it's the only T-shirt on their whole website that doesn't have a weed background.
No, it's roses. It looks really good without.
It says roses with normal rose leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, Your Highness, treat yourself like royalty, which I do, and I need to stop doing.
I don't know about
Amazon.
That. Oh, that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, how was your week?
It was fantastic.
Sun's been shining.
The feeling the sun on your skin is so nice.
I know. Michigan people are like walking around in shorts and tank tops.
And it's like 42.
Welcome to Michigan Murders and Music. We are here to entertain your earlobes with
murders in our gorgeous state. And we're going to top it off at the end with a little bit of homegrown Michigan music.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's our happy ending.
That's the best kind of happy ending. Who is our featured band this week?
This week's band is called Rent Strike.
Dude.
We had a hard time deciding which song to use because they're all so good.
I picked two, so you get a two for this week because
I didn't know you did that.
I did that.
Nice.
Thank you guys for allowing us to seep into your earballs. Oh, we just hit 4:20. Time to take a hit. Oh, look, a squirrel.
What is the time? It's 9:51.
It was recording
PM.
time, 4:20.
Oh, okay.
Yep, good excuse.
I would like to give an explicit content warning.
Oh, Jesus. Every
So
day
before
with the
she says
explicit
anything more,
warnings.
I have to give this. So Her Highness will say naughty words.
Shit.
Make references to
balls,
body parts that are less than normal conversation. You know, you wouldn't talk about this stuff at the dinner table with your parents.
If you don't talk about taints at the dinner table, what kind of family are you?
See?
Oh,
I gave you the explicit content warning, but
I'll
there's
be
more.
Quiet now.
If you find out that your youngest child has been playing a game with his friends.
I thought you were going to say his ding.
Yeah. I'm going to mute your mic.
I can't help it.
I know.
With
his
ding-a-ling.
You find out that your youngest boy has been playing a game with his friends where they stand with their feet apart, take their knives, and throw them as close as they can get to their buddy's foot.
What the actual fuck?
And then wherever it lands, you have to move your foot to where the edge of that knife landed.
Okay.
So you keep repeating that until your feet are like right next to each other. And the chances are really good that one or the other is going to get a knife stuck right in the top of their foot. I got this story from a friend of mine, James. Thank you, James. He actually did this as a child. He has shared several stories. He has really bad feet.
Ask him, say pictures, or did it happen?
He's
kidding.
He's an older guy.
I bet he has scars.
I bet he does, as a result of this kind of childhood
tomfoolery. It's tomfoolery.
Try explaining that to your mom. You know, you have a giant hole in the top of your foot, and then you have to go to the hospital. You got to make up some sort of story. His poor
How
mom.
do you even?
I
Oh
know.
my God! I am so glad my three. I
Your
mean,
boys are great.
They
haven't done
probably
anything
beat
like
the
that.
shit out of each other, but they didn't throw knives at each other's feet. I don't think. I don't know. We're
It's all
getting
fun and
older.
games until someone gets a hole poked in the top
yeah.
of their foot.
Right in their little piggy.
Your Highness, where are we going today?
Can I throw up my hand this week?
Yes.
Fuck yes. Smack dab in the, here's my hand. We're going to Dearborn Heights.
Yep, down there by the bottom of your thumb,
Do I have
almost
the-
close to the
Do I have the right
line.
hand up?
No.
Nope, wrong hand.
It's still Michigan.
Okay, we are going, see all those lines right there by my thumb?
Yep. Yes, right by that one, right
Right about
there.
right here?
Mhm.
Right there.
Yep.
So, you guys, we are south of
Detroit.
the Y of
Yeah,
the thumb.
just south of Detroit,
in
not
south
too far,
of
real close to the lake.
Detroit. You know what? We could do 3 seasons of just Detroit murders.
Oh my God.
Firstly, we have new stickers.
Mm,
Better
they
stickers.
came in the mail today.
Super
It was great.
kawaii.
I didn't expect it.
I knew they were coming, but you didn't know they were coming.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, our website is up and it's almost to full capacity thanks to middle child of mine, Ellsworth. Thirdly, we are about to have a merch store, you guys. Like, we're talking t-shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee cups, tank tops.
As of today, March 5th,
Hopefully
2021,
within a
it's
week.
not quite up.
Not
But
quite, but it'll be
we
soon,
will.
you guys. Boo, this
Mm-hmm.
week was an explosion of new followers, friends, and thugs on
It's
our
great.
social media area.
Who are these people?
Okay. I thought I was saying this backwards, but it's the TCH podcast. I thought it was the THC, but get it?
It's your dyslexia.
Karen Rubel.
Nice. Thank you, Karen.
Thanks. Oh my God, you're not like all the other Karens that the memes are about. I can guarantee you that because you're listening to our stupid asses. A&R podcast, awesome show. Hype Zone Space Boys. My
Whoa.
favorite way of spelling it, BOIS. Boys.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Malaysia Baker.
Do it.
Heritage Hunters started following us. All of these podcasts are fucking great. I'm a podcast whore, obviously.
Well, a whore.
Tabby, who made us those fantastic mosaic
Tabby.
drink coasters,
Thank
which
you,
I
Tabby.
refuse to use as drink coasters because they're so cool.
They're beautiful decorations.
We're
I
gonna
don't want to use them either.
we're gonna-
I don't want to wreck them.
damn near kill them.
Uh,
Thanks, Tabby. They're super cool. She's like, why aren't you using them for your drinks? And I said, because they're too cool. We're going to display
you know what? I'm
them.
going to use one right now.
No,
goes.
don't do it.
Yep.
God damn
there.
it. Fine.
There it is.
Well, then get out the other one for me, please.
We're
Thanks,
using them,
Tabby.
Tabby.
One more person, and this person made my fry pay.
Oh,
Nancy Herdening. She lives, if you throw up your hand,
hands up.
she's on the west side of the state, and she's down near the wrist area.
Is she getting a sticker?
Totally getting a sticker.
Oh, nice.
Look at you tonight, Mr. B.
Her Highness gave me a haircut this afternoon,
And
it looks
it is.
really good. I'm just
Fine.
really impressed with her skills.
First you were a little nervous.
I was.
I took it a little high and tighter than normal, but
It's a high and tight. Yeah.
it's not a
It's-
high and tight. It's a high and peaky binders. High and tight
Nice
is like a
description. Yeah.
it's a tight
It's a high and tight with
Wait,
a little
it's
longer on the top.
tight and high with a Peaky Blinders top.
It's a Princeton.
Is it binders or
if you've-
blinders?
Blinders.
Oh, I always call them binders.
I know. Episode 39.
Where are we going?
We're going to Dearborn Heights.
Did we already say that?
Yes, we did.
Okay. We're talking about John Eric Armstrong, a.k.a. Opie.
Opie.
Prisoner number 8675309.
His number is 362407. Uh-huh.
He resides at the G. Robert Cotton Correctional Facility
Okay,
in
Cotton.
Jackson.
In Jackson.
You normally have to pay triple for that kind of action, Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
John, we're going to call him John, and I'm going to tell you why right at the upstart, right from the get-go, Boot. This is why I'm going to call this dickhole John. His name is John Eric Armstrong, and his father's name was John, and his father was an abusive dickhole, a different abusive dickhole. And so this guy was like, I don't want to be called John because that was my dad's name, and my dad's a dick. So call me
he's a dick,
Eric.
too.
So guess what? We're not calling him Eric because he's a John. He's a dickhole number 2, just like his dad, but worse.
Born November 23, 1973, John had a similar child to many killers and serial killers.
You know, nobody really knows the full recipe for a killer, but
His home was full of abuse. His father abused him.
his father abused him and
his mother.
Yeah. It was said that he was sexually abused by his father also.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
Ugh.
When he was young, he lost his little brother to SIDS.
Everybody knows what SIDS
Sudden
is.
infant death syndrome.
God, that
Yeah.
as a mom,
Don't lay your babies on their bellies.
it changes all the time. Weird stuff happens.
This broke the family up, and John's father left both him and his mother. He was just 5 when he rode his bike into the street, attempting suicide. This poor little boy.
5 years old.
Yeah.
You know what he said? He said he didn't want to be alive and he wanted to be with his baby brother. He's not comprehending things.
Not properly.
I mean, you're 5.
Yeah.
You don't have you're not
The wherewithal.
psychologically ready for that.
Oh, for sure.
Anyways,
His
his
parents-
he never sought out the help that he needed at this time. And in 1988, he was finally hospitalized after locking himself in the bathroom because a girl was pressuring him to have sex.
He was 17. Even at 17, things can be really weird sexually.
Some 17-year-olds are humping everything they
Just-
can.
That's all you want to do. And sometimes
Other
it's-
17-year-olds are, it's weird and scary and weird.
Mhm.
And then he's had a weird childhood.
Yeah, he got molested by his own dad.
It's
and
all
stuff.
fucked up.
Yeah. And
That's not an excuse. There's a lot of people that,
No, it's just a little glimpse into his
but it happens.
psyche.
It just fucking happens.
1989, he finally received some much-needed treatment.
John had so much hate. Here comes this
Mhm.
statement at the beginning. John had so much hatred for his father and the harm that he caused that he started going by his middle name Eric because he's a serial killer and I don't like him. I shall call him John because he doesn't like it. That's why. I get it. You got abused. You don't have to turn into a serial killer. But I'm going to call you John. John.
Although John joined the Navy in 1992, at the age of 18, apparently he had already killed one person.
It's insane.
John was stationed on the Nimitz, the largest sailing vessel in the world. Big
That
old,
is a weird
big old
word.
Navy cruiser.
It's a
I don't know.
ginormous.
I
I
used the
saw
term
photos.
cruiser, but I'm sure that Navy guys are going to call me out on that.
Oh,
It's freaking huge, whatever it is.
on the Nimitz, he took required safety education classes, including one that warned against soliciting prostitutes.
You know, we got those when
Did
I
you
was in the
too?
Army. Yeah, yeah.
Because you're all a bunch of boys
Oh,
and
yeah.
you've been not to
cooped up
disclude
together.
the women, you know, whatever.
Yeah, if a woman wants to make a buck selling a piece of
No,
something,
I'm just saying the women who have joined the Army or the Navy, they might get horny too. They might solicit things, but it's more known that men get off. It's like get off. You know, they've been by themselves, and you can only whack off so much.
Right.
Okay. That's the whole point of that rant was he was warned against soliciting prostitutes. It's not good for you. You can get a VD,
STD, STI, whatever they call them now.
Okay, what happened aboard the Nimitz?
Well, he met a woman named Katie from Dearborn, Michigan.
Weird.
In 1998, she became Armstrong's wife.
Well, he was discharged from the Navy 8 years later. He enrolled in a school in Livonia.
January 2, 2000, John discovered a body in a river called Rouge.
Okay, I have a weird question.
Yes.
That's spelled exactly the way that the Rogue River.
Oh my God, that's so funny that
is
seriously
spelled up here.
I was going to bring that up because I've driven over a bridge over.
Why do they?
The Rouge
Is it
River.
because they're more French over there?
No, it's not spelled the same, but it's there's like
pretty goddamn close.
Ours is
like one letter off.
Yeah, it's if you're dyslexic, you'll see it as Rogue.
Are you calling me dyslexic?
No, because that's when I drove over that river and saw the sign for it. I thought Rogue, weird. No, I was in Dearborn at the time. I used to have to go to Dearborn once in a while it was a band thing actually. Okay. Back in the day when I was playing over on that side of the state.
Murdered someone. Let's get back to the story. January 2nd, 2000.
Rouge
River. And he was feeling nauseous. So he went to the riverside to throw up when he discovered the body. He
threw up when he discovered it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, he was feeling sick, apparently. So he went to the riverside to puke. I mean, why would you not just puke where you're at?
And he found the body of the woman that he had killed?
Yeah.
That's weird.
On top of that, he called it in.
Isn't that cool?
What? Why do murderers do that? Is it they're like get off on almost getting caught?
I think so.
Shit?
It's like edging.
Fucking weird.
So he was questioned by the police and ultimately let go. No evidence at the time was tying him to the body.
April 2nd, 2000, John sought the services of a woman, and he attempted to strangle her, yelling he hated whores. Luckily, she was able to mace him, fucker, and she escaped.
Yeah, she survived. She was also able to identify him and the type of vehicle he was in.
1 week later, he then tried to offer a man named, we'll call him D, $40 for sex. And John actually tried to strangle him, but D also escaped, and he was able to identify John as his captor.
Yeah, things are not looking good for John. Your Highness.
This is fucked up because we hang out at a railroad yard all the time.
Our favorite spot.
It's very known to have, maybe some wanderers there and or homeless people. And holy shit. Okay, go on.
Mm-hmm. April 10th, 2000, a railroad employee saw 3 bodies in a railroad yard in South Detroit. All 3 women were sex workers. All 3 died from strangulation.
Well, that's a coinky-dink.
Oh, of course. The women had all been killed at different locations and placed at the railroad yard. They also found a 4th body, a bit of a ways away, but didn't believe it was connected.
How fucked up that you find 4 bodies in a railroad yard. That's why I said we could do 2 seasons on Detroit murders alone.
The investigators thought they had officially found a serial killer's dump site.
Vin. We're not happy about that.
Oh, but what a great discovery.
But
and how careless of the...
If you're the guy on Dateline, you're going... Yeah. And, very careless.
Medical examiners estimated the first body had been there for 4 weeks.
The second body, approximately 3 weeks.
The third body, only a couple of days.
Dude's moving quick.
Oh, yeah. He's doing his thing.
He's ramping up his
thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, his MO is basically strangling the women in his car while sexually assaulting, usually saying that he hates whores. Well,
Dude.
you know, if they're whores, but they're still people. You don't need to kill them.
We don't call them whores. That's what he called them.
Okay.
We call them people who need to make a living and are doing what they got to do. I don't even like sex workers or street workers. There's no good. They're just people. They're ladies.
So this
and
dude is
men.
pretty screwed up. You know, in at least one case, he had sex post-mortem. That's, I came up with a term.
It's a whole different kind of special.
I came up with a term for that.
I want to know this. God.
Yeah, necroboinking. They believe that John had attempted to strangle at least 3 other women prior to this. I'm trying to carry on here. While he was arrested, he was actually looking for his next victim. All right.
I'm sorry. Why did you do that to me? That's not fair. I write all the stuff, pages of stuff, and you
I have an
throw
ink pen.
in one word.
Necroboinking.
Just throws me right off, and now I don't even know where we're at.
Okay.
Keep going, Boo. You just
Okay.
roll with it.
I will retrace my steps here. While he was arrested, he was actually looking for his next victim. Like in many cases, he targeted sex workers
The
because
ladies.
he thought they wouldn't be missed.
And
It
sadly,
seems like easy pickings.
half of it's
The
true.
low-hanging fruit.
Half of it is true. A lot
Yeah.
of families don't miss them, but half of it's untrue. A lot of families do miss them. So that's just a sucky.
So
if he had not reported the body by the river, he may have gotten away with
for
this shit for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Police thought it was suspicious that he had found this body where he was throwing up, and they ran fibers and DNA tests from the body,
They couldn't arrest John without the final paperwork.
meaning the paperwork wasn't done.
There was a lag between
The-
testing
Yeah,
and
getting the paperwork back
Mm.
before they could get arrest warrant.
Mhm.
Kind of arrest a warrant? In a warrant?
Just throw another in there.
Uh,
April 12th, 2000. Your Highness, I'm going to stuff a sock in your mouth and
I'm shutting that off.
April 12th, 2000,
Gross.
DNA evidence matched John to the woman found in the river.
John, you shouldn't have thrown up by the river and then called yourself out on your own fucking body murder, you dumb shit.
They believed that if the DNA paperwork had not
Been held up, they could have caught him before the last 3 murders that he did.
with the help of the victims who escaped, they were able to identify John
Did a little sketcheroo of him.
and vehicle identification.
Yes,
All that kind of stuff.
one victim had identified his vehicle as a 1998 black Jeep Wrangler, which was spotted on a southwest Detroit road where he was arrested. By the way, I love Jeeps.
Yeah.
Hashtag I'm a Jeep
And
whore.
that's a very specific description. A year. There's a lot of Jeep guys in Michigan, and they know exactly
By
what
the
year.
lights alone, the headlights
The lights,
alone.
weird
so many
details.
things.
Yeah. He was merely 26 years old at the time of his arrest.
His confession, dates, details, events, killings, assaults. He just puked him out. The
Mhm.
minute they got him, he just was like, I killed 30 people.
Yeah.
This is where I did it.
He was crying and his mental state collapsed. Armstrong told the police about killings in Washington State, in Hong Kong, Thailand, Hawaii, and the Middle East.
Remember,
Navy.
he's in the Navy.
Mhm.
And that motherfucker got to move around under the guise
Killing whores.
of the Navy. Stop calling them whores.
Well, that's what he killed.
That's what he called them. That doesn't mean we have to call him that.
I agree.
You fucker. What can I throw at you right now?
Oh, do it.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that's sharp. Don't.
It's not. Oh. Stop calling them whores. Move on.
Remember that game we talked about?
He also stated that he killed a street worker in Virginia. Not a whore. A woman in Virginia who was trying to make a life. John also admitted that he killed 5 Detroit area women, street
prostitutes.
people, and 11 other women worldwide.
That's a lot.
While he was strolling
That's a
around.
lot of murders.
Those are just what he's confessing.
Mm-hmm.
He also confessed of killing a man and 2
Street workers.
women in Seattle.
Another one in Spokane.
You know what comes to mind?
What?
She got arrested.
Oh my God. That's a great song.
U.S. Marshals.
So this sparked an investigation
outside of
in.
Spokane.
So this sparked an investigation.
I'll do it again.
Oh my God!
Do
Would
it
you
again.
please
I'll do it
put
again.
a cork in it?
I'll do it again. Okay, go. Go, corker.
So this sparked an investigation in Norfolk, Virginia. A body was found 4 days after the ship docked there. The same M.O.
Modus operandi.
Operandi.
My dad used to say, "What's your modus operandi today?" I didn't get it. I think he used it in a weird way now that I think about it.
Yeah, he was in the Navy. I wonder how many
John
street
said
workers he killed.
Oh my. John said he strangled the women in Virginia. Ugh. This fucker drove over her body with his Jeep. Okay, Jeeps are cool and they can do anything, but don't drive over a body, please and thank you.
So fortunately, with his confession, that closed that case in Virginia. Nice. He told police that he would sometimes return to the dead bodies to have sex with them.
Oh my God, Becky. Okay, we can't understand any of this. I can't understand murder, but for surely I cannot understand fucking a dead body.
I can't either. Just even the stench alone is, you just want to run from that. He's just laying it out there. Just
putting
letting
his
everything
dick out on the table.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Yeah. Just laying it all on the line. Just
sorry.
Dude, that vibrated my dick. Sometimes angry, and he would spew out details of numerous murders all over the world. He was giving details that only a killer would know.
When police called John's wife, who was currently pregnant with their second child, the officer had to hang up on her because she basically was really crude and loud and yelled at him and was like, "Fuck you, that's not my, who the fuck you think?" No.
I don't
blah, blah, blah.
understand that.
So the officer hung up.
Yeah.
She was just told her husband, we don't know how you would
She was
react.
in total denial that her husband could possibly have
She was
been
like, who
involved.
the hell are you talking about? No, wait. I would react the same way, I'm sure. Fuck you, dick.
Right.
My husband wouldn't do such a thing.
Right, because I could hide it way better than he did.
Of course.
April 28th, 2000, Armstrong was arraigned in the 36th District Court in Detroit
Detroit.
in the deaths of 4 women and the attempted murders of 3 others.
August 15, 2000, Armstrong was ordered to stand trial in Wayne County Circuit Court for the murder of Kelly H. and for the attack of another street
Prostitute.
worker, Cynthia.
February 27th, 2001, Armstrong faces his first trial in Wayne County Circuit Court for the murders of Wendy, the woman he found in the river.
March 8th, 2001, exactly 20 years ago, he is convicted of first-degree murder of Wendy. He's sentenced to life without motherfucking parole, bitch.
Mm-hmm. He still had another trial in June of 2018. We're We're getting real close to these days.
Weird. Those numbers don't add up, but okay.
Uh-oh. Did somebody type something in wrong?
Guys, look up the story yourself.
So he had another trial in June of...
Sometime he had another trial that I apparently fucked up.
Where he pleaded guilty to 3 street workers.
The murder of 3 street workers. Investigators have gone back and tied him to at least 15 murders in ports where his Navy ship landed. It's believed that he killed more women between 1992 and 1999.
That's crazy.
It's disgusting. He's a fucking gross pig.
It was believed that he suffered from the trauma of his childhood.
He actually claimed to see the face of his father when he was strangling the women and calling them whores. So wait, you're seeing your dad and you're strangling your dad and you're calling him a whore? Something's...
I don't know.
He's 18 kinds of fucked up.
Your
That
Highness,
was
that was a good story. Horrible.
I mean...
Horrible, but
And
interesting.
you know what? How many... He's on a Navy ship.
Oh, so
Besides the times that he's on the ship and goes to port, what about the camps that he was on and had, like, leave? They're never, like, at a base.
Yeah, sometimes, but
It's
for
just always on.
months on end, they will be out to sea.
That was all kinds of fucked up. Ugh, he's a fucker.
Yeah, those people are out there.
Fucking fucker. Do we have a happy ending?
We have a happy ending
Please
like there's no
tell
tomorrow.
me we have a
This
happy
one is
ending.
fantastic. Featuring a band this week called Rent Strike.
I really, really like this band.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
They have really cool merch, so go buy some of their merch.
And you get a twofer this week.
Yeah,
2 songs.
I couldn't decide.
Mm.
There were 2 songs. One is called Ether Rag. The other is called They Live.
Ether rag. That's what you put over somebody's mouth when you want to.
I know.
That's perfect.
I know. It's horribly, sickly, wrongly perfect.
That's great.
We are so thankful for all of you. We appreciate you all. Cheers.
Tink.
Oh my God, that's empty, isn't it?
Yeah.
First song, Ether Rag. Second song, They Live. Rent Strike. Local music. Band Camp.
Well, there's a can, and it calls your name. It's only $3.99 at the gas station down the way. So put on your dancing shoes, and we'll shake, shake, shake. Lord knows you got aches to alleviate. Oh, and from your head on down to your toes, up from your tailbone to the back of your throat. Well, it ain't no chore, it ain't no drag, singing along and dancing that ether rag. Picture this, that's you and me in our Sunday try to relax, and we can dance that ether. There's a movie theater that's behind my eyes, and the people in the audience, they talk all the time, and maybe when I'm older I'll understand why the film keeps rolling on by. And I look at all the billboards and I feel so good, standing tall over the old neighborhood. You gotta buy in someday. Hey, what do you expect? You say fuck it for long enough, and it's gonna start finding ways of fucking you back. Need a lift, and we can stand on the corner and look out at the shit, oh, the shit that they feed us, and they want us to see the shit that they want us to think that we need. They pervade and pervert us subliminally. Their power is subtle, their power's complete, and everything's coming apart at the seams. No sound's coming out, but I'm trying to scream. We live in a coma, we live in a dream. It's the same damn channel on every TV, and every day is the same exact scene, and I'm sick of staring out from behind this fucking screen. They live and we are asleep. 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 They live and we are asleep.
Thank you for choosing Michigan Murders and Music. Please rate the show wherever you listen. Michigan Murders and Music is produced by The Boots. Episodes are researched and written by Your Highness. Edited by Your Highness. Views and opinions are the sole stupidity of us and us alone. Don't blame others, please. Listening to this podcast could quite possibly cause major problems to your earballs and definitely will mess up your kids. Permission has been given to us by the bands, and we purchase our music on Bandcamp.com. Support your local music scene and all local music scenes.